I don't know who will see this message. Who will see it? Nobody. Yo, hi. There are a few people here. Rest in peace, Twitter account. 250,000 followers. Gone. Gone. A lifetime of building. Disappearing into the ether. It's all dead. It's all gone. Hopefully I can get it fucking back. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't though. Who knows? What should we call the stream? I was going to talk about the H3H3 stuff a little bit. Because I watched his podcast. But we'll call it Rest in Peace fucking Twitter. Rest in peace. Goodbye, Twitter. No, Twitter dead. We'll call it that. We'll call it that. I'm not streaming Hearthstone. No. Twitter dead. That's the name of the stream. It's the end of the fucking world. I have no idea what I did. No idea. I don't think it was Cobalt Cobra. I deleted all the pictures I had of Cobalt Cobra a long time ago. Got rid of all of them. What H3H3 stuff? Well, he did a podcast on PewDiePie. I watched it. I've disagreed with a few of his points, so I might talk about that a bit. There's a lot of fucking topic there. It's a 2-hour podcast, you know, so there was a lot of material. So what I've done is I've just cut the video a bit, segment by segment, and cover some of the points. Only the ones that I disagree with. I agree with most of what he says, especially when he was talking about the what was he talking about? Yeah, the fucking guy, the game developer, who was trying to like milk all the money out of it, all the money out of PewDiePie's little failure. I agreed with everything he said on that. That took up a greater majority of the podcast, really. And then he called a black guy as well, got his opinion. I'm not going to really cover that too much. I have no idea. No idea who it was. No idea what happened. It can't be for the last tweet I made. There's no way. No way it was for the last tweet I made. It was just a fucking woman in a muscle suit. And then a fat face, pig face above her, where her head is supposed to be. Anyway, fingers crossed I get it back. But who knows? Maybe that's the end of Twitter. I don't know if I create a new account after that. 250,000 followers down the drain. Holy shit. Buck that shit in its ass. Buck that shit. Oh, we got something.
My name's Jeff.
I need to turn down the volume.
On Twitter.
I think I need to turn down the volume there. Thank you for the $3. My name's Jeff. Follow Tummy. I'm not following anyone just yet. I think if I don't get the Twitter account back, I'll stop using Twitter. They don't even tell me what I got banned for, the bastards. They don't even tell me. So fuck that. Fuck that. Eat that pussy 445. Yeah, that's the black guy that calls in. I'm not going to cover that part too much. I just want to talk about like some of the things I disagreed with what he said. But for the most part, you know, it's a good stream. You should watch it. It's like a good podcast. I was impressed, actually. Chubbs thought why are you creating fake Colossal accounts? Scumbag? Fucking Eagle Swag? Yeah, he did say that. iDubbbz's use of the word was different. Well, we're going to get into that. I don't think it was different. I don't think it fucking was different. But we'll get into that. Window capture. Yes. That's what I want, I think. There we go. So that should appear up on the screen. I have to check the volume levels and stuff. Yeah, it's a good podcast. It's entertaining to listen to. I was genuinely entertained. When I've edited this, I've cut certain parts. So it's like I've transformed a 2-hour long stream into a 3-minute thing where I'm just covering certain points I disagreed with. But yeah, shame. What a shame. What a great shame.
Sorry,
we got something.
To hear about the Twitter account.
Peter Day donated $3. Sorry to hear about the Twitter account, man. Is it gone, or does it have the chance of coming back? Hope you get it sorted, my dude.
Hope you can
Thank
get
you
it
for
sorted,
that.
my dude.
I have literally no idea. I've never been suspended on Twitter before, so I could not say. Could not say. They don't tell you what you get suspended for. You send a request to have it appealed, but if it's anything like YouTube, Well, good fucking luck. That's all I've got to say. Good fucking luck to me. They say about 3 days, approximately, that they'll reach a decision. So, honestly, no idea. No idea. But it's only Twitter. It's only fucking Twitter. But yeah, 250,000 followers, I wouldn't create a new one. Not for a long time, anyway. Which might mean more videos. Less time spent on fucking Twitter. More time for streaming. Less time for Twitter. The only downside of it is I can't promote the stream from Twitter anymore. Which is a great shame. So now I've got to use my fucking channel to support it. I could create a new one, I suppose. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth it. You thought it got boring? I was actually entertained throughout. Yeah, more time for videos and shit. More time for streaming. Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. I would still like to get it back because of that fucking follow account. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of negativity for H3H3. Look, I like the guy. I kind of like him. He helped me out with that Fusatube thing. He didn't have to do that. Like, I was just a nobody, still am. Especially now since the fucking Twitter got deleted. But, you know, he didn't have to help me. And he did. And I was very grateful for that. So, got nothing but respect for the guy. Of course, I'm free to disagree with him, and I do disagree with him on certain points, and we're gonna cover that a bit. So yeah, shall we get into it? Well, let me finish this cigarette first, and then I will. We've got a great frame there. Someone's spunked in his fucking eye from across the table. I actually asked PewDiePie if he wanted to do beta, but I never heard back. I wasn't expecting him to say yes. But I thought, may as well ask. May as well fucking ask. Might get a baited episode out of it, if Keemstar can be fucking asked. And he might get out of bed, or stop doing Drama Alert, if PewDiePie is coming on. So I figured, you know, may as well ask him, may as well fucking ask him. But never heard back from him. And I don't think I will now, because goodbye Twitter. Evening, Kaimia River, how you doing? I'm not normally streaming this late, but it's quite late for me, probably not late for you. But, whatever. H3H3 podcast is great. His ego leads him to acting like his way is the only way, though. I don't know if he does he have an ego? If he does, he hides it pretty well, I've got to say. What happened with Twitter? It's suspended. Account suspended. So can't access it. I tell you the new one, but there's no point, really. You could probably look on Twitter for the new one. There are quite a few fakes knocking about. But I have created a new one just to say I got deleted from Twitter. But if I am permanently deleted, I don't know if I'll create a new account. And we just won't use Twitter anymore. Maybe I'll get it back. Maybe I'll get it back. I cannot think for the life of me what I did. If it's the PewDiePie thing, like my thoughts on the whole PewDiePie situation, then I will be pissed off. I'll be pretty pissed off. That'll be a joke. Who knows? I have no idea. It can't be for the last tweet I made. It was just a fat woman. I posted enough of those. Let me just grab some water. And then we'll fire into this. We'll get into this. Oh, but if you haven't seen it already, I do recommend you watch it. At least some of it. It is entertaining. Yeah, I do love them. In fact, I'm literally writing a little rap song. Pussy, 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 marijuana rap song. Andy Milanaka style about fat people. Or just one fat bitch in particular. That might get fucking banned now. Fat shaming. People don't like it. But it's funny. It's fucking funny. Fat people deserve it. End of story. Maybe they might lose some fucking weight. Would you consider Ethan fat? He's a little bit fat. He's a little bit. I would call him chubby. I wouldn't call him fat. I would call him chubby. You watched it while cleaning the entire house. I think Ethan bent the rules so much when it came to this story. Well, some of you might agree with me then. I thought more people were going to disagree with me. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's watch it. Let me just fix the levels of it. Billy the Fridge loves it. He loves me. He knows I'm just messing with him. Right, let's see if we can fix the sound levels here. Right, you guys put 1 in the chat if it's too loud, 2 if it's okay.
Yeah, he dropped.
Right, that's too quiet for me, so it's got to be a bit louder than that. Oh wait, I can turn up my volume a bit.
Dropped the N-bomb, and he dropped it pretty hard. Now,
I think that'll be all right. So 1 in the chat, too loud, 2 if it's okay.
And he dropped it pretty hard. Now,
can't tell from that. There's some 2s there. There's some echo. Shit. I might grab some headphones if that's the case. Headphones. I'll use some earphones then, that's fine. Just put 1 or 2, you don't need a straw pot. Let's see if I can hear that now. They're not heels, they're flat shoes. It's just a wood floor. I'm not cross-dressing, I promise. Let's try it with headphones. One headphone in. Where are we?
yeah, he dropped.
Right, well that's done fuck all. That's done absolutely fuck all. What?
He dropped the N-bomb.
There we go. Now I can hear it. In one ear, anyway. Right, so one in the chat if it's all right, 2 if it's not.
Yeah, he dropped the N-bomb, and he dropped it.
Is my voice too quiet? Oh shit! Come on! What the fuck? Hang on. I don't know why this is so tricky to do each and every time. Probably because I'm shit with computers. Way too low. Alright. Yeah, the video is out of sync. There's nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. You only need to hear it. You don't need to watch it. You're going to have my voice up a bit. No, it should be... Yeah, the microphone... Can you hear me all right now? Audacity. Let's see if we can turn up the microphone that way. No, it's on 95. Voice is fine. Still low. I don't understand. You're giving me bad fucking advice here. It's fine. Okay. I will check in a bit to see if it's still alright. I can't get closer to the mic. I'm literally right in front of it. I'm fucking in front of it. Alright. Fucking hell. Jesus, calm down. Alright, we'll watch it.
Yeah, he dropped the N-bomb, and he dropped it pretty hard. Not like...
Yeah.
It wasn't like a Tomahawk tactical missile. It was more of just like a Hiroshima. And he said it...
Right. So this reference Someone explain this fucking reference to me. Because I don't fucking get it. I do not understand it at all. What's the difference between a Tomahawk missile and like a nuclear disaster, like Hiroshima? What's the difference? It's still a fucking missile. It's still bombs going off. In any case, it's like it's still an exaggeration either way. Oh Jesus, we got something. CD
Boy,
Player
say
09.
something to make me sub. Roast someone or something.
All right, well I'm trying. I'm fucking trying. CD Player 09. Give me a break. Yeah. So it's an exaggeration either way. I just don't understand the reference. What's the reference? One is a missile and one is a nuke. Yeah, obviously. Obviously. I don't really get it though. Like, one is pretty shit, kills a lot of people, and the other destroys a city and still kills a lot of people. So I don't get it. Whatever.
In anger, he used it as an insult. I mean, it's pretty much worst case scenario.
Right. Worst case fucking scenario. Worst case scenario is that's what he's saying. So again, very much an exaggeration. He also says he's angry. Okay, he said it in a lot of anger. I don't think anger is quite the right word. I think he's more frustrated, right? You know, I'm playing those games, like I'm playing the fucking caveman game, and I'm getting frustrated. Yeah, and there's some anger in my voice, but I'm not really genuinely angry. I'm just frustrated with the fucking game, and I'm over-exaggerating it. And I think that's what PewDiePie was. So he wasn't angry. He didn't say it maliciously. He didn't say it in a cold fury, did he? Just frustration. And again, very much an exaggeration. Worst case scenario. That's what he says. He used it as an insult, and it's pretty much worst case scenario. You know, by default, it is an insult, okay? But it's kind of like an indirect insult. Like, say you shoot someone in a game. You might tell them to fuck off, you fat piece of shit, right? By default, you are insulting them, okay. But it's not really directed towards them. You stub your toe on like a fucking floorboard, you might call that a piece of shit. I mean, you are literally insulting an inanimate fucking piece of object. You know, a piece of fucking wood. But you're not genuinely trying to make that piece of wood upset. Because it's a piece of wood. And it's the same situation here, I think. Because PewDiePie is not genuinely trying to offend the guy who shot him. By the way, do we even know he was black? I don't think we even know he was black. It's the same thing as like stubbing your toe on a loose floorboard. You're just pissed off. So it's not directed at anyone in particular. It's just, fuck you, whatever he said. You know, I'm not going to say it here on stream. But yeah, that's literally it.
Oh.
It's tough. The way he did it is probably the worst way you could use that word.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
Yeah.
Other than actually calling someone.
Just like to a black guy's
yeah,
face saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be worse for one. But there are actually other worse ways to say it. I think there are other worse ways to say it. For instance, you could say, I don't like these, bad word. That's far worse, right? Making an actual direct statement like that. What PewDiePie did is a bit of a slip of the tongue, not directed at anyone. And I think that's a big difference. So actually, there are a plethora of worse scenarios than this. CD Player 09 just subscribed. See, I got you to subscribe. I didn't really insult anyone yet, but thank you for the subscription.
Yeah, it's pretty much the worst case scenario here. Basically, 2 days.
Worst case scenario again.
I think the worst case scenario would be PewDiePie getting his pee-pee out for all the kitties.
Why does it pause there? Yeah, I think that would be a worse scenario. Kind of not within the context of what's going on here, though. So it's a bit of a shit point, but I'll give you a pass for it because of the $3.
Passed, and he didn't say anything on Twitter about it, on YouTube about it. He re-uploaded one video about stream fails, which was a little bit of
Yeah, that was kind of funny. Was he aware of doing that? Quite possibly. I think he goes on to say that actually.
irony there for you. Certainly wasn't lost on him, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was ironic. It was ironic that he did that. But was that intended? I think this is probably the main point against PewDiePie actually. Because he waited so long to make his apology. Now you can argue that, yeah, he waited because, you know, He wanted to think about what he had to say. Well, it's only a 2-minute video. You know, the best thing he could have done probably was to make that apology then and there. Because otherwise, it almost looks like he's waiting a significant amount of time to see where the trend is going, what people are saying about it, who's on his side and who's not. Because maybe if he had made that apology instantly, perhaps it would be very different to what he actually did. Because he went full ham with that. He went full ham with that apology. And maybe he wouldn't have if people were on his side more. I think that's a fair point to make. Right, how do I get back into this?
This kind of shit really reflects poorly on all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And
I kind of made this, kind of commented on this in that tweet I made. It only reflects poorly on us because we let it reflect poorly on us. Like, PewDiePie is not the figurehead of YouTube.
it wasn't that long ago that all of us came out and rallied against him. And
that's the point. And I think that's the best point he makes this entire podcast. It's not because PewDiePie is a figurehead that this is so problematic. It's because so many of us defended him the last time this happened that now we've given these Wall Street journals, the fucking new media, not new media, mainstream media, the opportunity here to swoop in and be like, yeah, look what they did last time, defended this fucker, and now look what he's saying. That's the best point he makes, I reckon.
Against the media, who's now basically given all the ammo in the world to be like, look at all these pieces of shit.
Well, again, agreeing with what he said, like, yes, because we defended him before, that it's now more of a problem than it should be now. But it's only because we're giving them the ammo to say this. Only because we let them. And the way he says this, right, it's almost like he's defending them a little bit, which I have a bit of a problem with. It's almost like he's defending them a little bit. It's going to be very hard if the Wall Street Journal, for example, swoops in and says, look what they did, look what he did. How is H3H3 going to turn this around and say, well, it's not our fault. It's not our fault. He's made it very hard for himself to do that because he's literally just said, we've given them all the ammo in the world. He's creating problems for himself down the line and for the rest of us.
I don't think Felix is a racist person, but god damn, he really kind of just was really comfortable using that word. I mean,
I don't know how you can tell that. Again, it's a Freudian slip. It just slipped out. How do you know he's comfortable with it? How do you know he's comfortable with it? It's kind of very much an assumption to make. It didn't seem like he was comfortable with it because he apologized for it straight afterwards. He was like, oh shit, I didn't say that. When he didn't apologize, he was like, shouldn't have fucking said that. He didn't seem that comfortable with it. It just kind of slipped out. Don't think that's the right terminology.
I know this is a point a lot of people say, but it certainly seems like that's not the first time he's used that word in that context.
Like who fucking hasn't? Who hasn't used that word in that sort of similar context before? I fucking have, and I know that Ethan has as well at some point. He's got to have done it. It's very much a double standard there, I think. Can't prove it, obviously, but I think that's a bit of a double standard.
I wasn't like angry, I was more like disappointed. Like, damn, dog, really?
Like
He uses that one a lot. Disappointed. Like, instead of saying, oh, what a shame, what an idiot for fucking up, he's disappointed. And yeah, it is kind of like he's taking the moral high ground there. But I do understand that it's very difficult not to take the moral high ground if it's true, as he says, like he really, really thinks this was so bad what PewDiePie did. So it's kind of difficult not to take the moral high ground there. But he's definitely taking it with that choice of word.
said, there's no excuses this time.
I can't defend him.
Well, there is an excuse, actually. There is an excuse. And the excuse is it slipped out. Like, that's all you need to say. This shit happens. First time doing it. Okay, if it was the second, if it was the third, and he does this on a regular basis, then maybe not. But it's the first time how often does he stream? Very, very frequently.
First time it's ever happened. That's the excuse, if you like. That's all you need to say.
It's completely indefensible this time. And first of all,
it is defendable. It is.
I understand people who would criticize iDubbbz and say that's fucked up the way you use it, but at least in iDubbbz there's context.
Is there? Fucking is there? Is there really context for when iDubbbz says it? Because most of the time it's a joke. Is it because it's a joke? Is that the context?
He did it as a point to make a joke, to make a parody of Tana, Mongu.
He's acting like that's the first time iDubbbz has ever said that. Like the only time iDubbbz has ever used this word is with that Tana Mongoose video. Well, that is just not true.
Who in the past had dropped N-bombs and then tweeted at him saying, oh, how dare you use racial slurs.
Yeah.
And so the way he did it was very specific and very smart in sense of like the device.
There was a lot to it.
I agree, but again, not the first time he's done it. Very far from the first time he's done it. But Ethan seems very hung up on that one particular time, which I find very convenient.
Isn't just dropping it for no reason.
Exactly.
Think of yourself as an idol or not. Some people are looking up to you, and you do have to accept the responsibility.
Yeah.
It's again what I said previously on Twitter. He's not a figurehead in any shape or form. Just because he has that many subscribers does not make it so.
That comes with it.
Generally, PewDiePie has a lot of younger audience who are impressionable.
As does pretty much every single person on YouTube. If you've got over 10,000 subscribers, guaranteed you're going to have a lot of juveniles watching your content. Because most people who watch YouTube videos on a regular basis are children. This is just a fact. And Ethan, I forget how many subscribers he has. Several million. But you can accurately predict that at least 500,000, if not more, of people consuming his content are children as well. So don't apply this just to PewDiePie. Maybe PewDiePie has a greater ratio of juveniles, of younger children. But even so, you know, Ethan's content is not PC, in inverted commas. In fact, some of his videos are even more edgy, in inverted commas, than PewDiePie. So again, a little bit of a double standard there.
And this is something interesting.
Don't tell PewDiePie to be responsible for it, when you yourself also have to be responsible. I don't think we're responsible for our fans at all. I don't think we're responsible for the people that watch our videos, whether on a regular basis or whatever. We're just simply not responsible for them. We can't be. It would be impossible.
About too is like sometimes nobody's more anti-social justice warrior than me. Sometimes though, it's actually okay to be offended. And we need to actually acknowledge that distinction. A lot of people...
I just included that because I think it's a great fucking point. It's got little to do with the PewDiePie situation. But I think that point is just fucking fantastic. Like, a lot of kids trying to be edgy all the time. A lot of people trying to be anti-social justice warrior. To fit in with the crowd. But it's okay to be offended by something if you truly are offended about it. Because there are some things worth being offended about.
People are just giving them a straight up pass because, you know, it's just a word, and why do we give word that much power? And beyond...
Yeah, that point is fucking stupid. I saw a lot of that on Twitter at the time. Like, by using this word, we're giving the word less power. What a stupid point. It's a stupid point.
On that, he's freaking PewDiePie. He's the biggest YouTuber. He represents all of us.
He doesn't. He fucking doesn't. He's one fucking man. He does not represent all of us. He doesn't represent the many of us. He only represents himself. And that's the caption you need to put.
It needs to be more responsible, especially after we all stuck our necks out.
That's the good point. Yeah, he does need to be more responsible after we all stuck our necks out. I wouldn't even say it like that. We didn't stick our necks out. We defended him because he was worthy to be defended, because he was in the right. So after we had defended him, yes, it becomes problematic for us when he actually fucking does it. That is a good point.
To defend him. Were you offended by what Felix...
Oh yeah, so this is the black guy that calls in.
Said.
I'm not offended by it at all. I mean,
Yeah, that was pretty funny, right? He calls the black guys like, "Are you offended by this?" He's like, "No, no, I'm not."
I'll say this though, like there's a huge difference between adding the hard ER on
Yeah, he's talking about the hard ER and the A. Ethan agrees.
it, and then
Yeah.
you know saying, "Hey, Ethan was cracking."
Healer
that night,
agrees.
and he
They all
goes to
agree on
fucking
this
store
one
to go get
point.
some fucking chips, some gay ass shit like that, right?
Yeah.
It's a load of fucking nonsense. Changing one syllable, one letter, it does not make a difference. You say the word with an A or an ER, it's the same fucking word. Every time. Doesn't matter how you fucking pronounce it. Same fucking word. It's a cop-out. It's a fucking cop-out to change a syllable and say it's a different word. Has a different meaning. Bullshit. Bullshit. Anyways, that's it. That's it. Get some water. So, I wasn't checking the chat while I was doing that. But who agrees and who disagrees? 1, if there are agreements. 2, if there are disagreements. I haven't lost all respect for him. No. I picked out the points that I disagreed with. There are plenty of points that I agreed with, but I didn't fucking cover those. It's kind of mixed. More ones, I guess, but more ones. But don't get me wrong, all right? I just picked out the points. Look, that's 3 minutes long, that cutting. And that's just what I disagreed with. The rest is like fine. The rest I'm in agreement with. But I saw several double standards in there. Several things that were just wrong, plain wrong. And yeah, it's just, I see just the whole iDubbbz thing, right? He was acting like this is the first time iDubbbz had ever done it. Like, no, he's got track history with this word. For sure, someone just asked, which case is worse, Keemstar's or PewDiePie's? 100% Keemstar's was worse. Way worse. As far as I know, I don't know this for a fact, maybe someone can tell me. As far as I know, the person he was playing against wasn't even black. Does anybody know if he was? Because as far as I know, he wasn't. The guy Keemstar was talking about was definitely black. Definitely black. Yeah, Keemstar said that himself. I am talking about H3H3's podcast, which we just saw some clips of. Which is a very entertaining podcast. I very much enjoyed watching it, listening to it. There were just a few points that I disagreed with, and I just covered them. That's all it is, a disagreement. Clown, you're wrong here, because Clown, I'm just confused. If you could think about it, then maybe if you could, would you think that it is maybe? The fuck you on about, Isaac? Right, go for a smoke. So that was it. That was my big plan for the stream today. And to talk about fucking Twitter and shit. But yeah, it's a very interesting podcast. I suggest you watch it. It's on his Twitch. Yeah, it's okay to disagree. I did take my headphones off, yeah. I wouldn't consider it snaky. No. I wouldn't consider him a snake for giving his opinion on that. That is, if it is his true opinion. But, saying that, there were definitely double standards in that. Definitely a few things I disagreed with. Do a weekly recap and call it Colossal Circus. Well, I'll do more. I'll do some, like, recaps of things. Like hot topics, in inverted commas. Things that I find interesting. And I was interested. It was an interesting thing to listen to. I'm glad I did. I just did it because I was seeing a lot of hate comments in like Skype chats and things for Ethan. Oh, he's a snake for doing this. So it's like, oh, well, why are people hating on this guy now? So I went and found the answer.
But no, I don't think he's a snake for doing it. I don't think he's a snake for saying what he said. I just think he's fucking wrong. In certain areas. Everything he said about the guy with the video game developer who wanted to get the money off PewDiePie's videos, it's like the most desperate cash grab I've ever seen. So everything he said on that topic was I just agreed with 100%. And obviously the podcast is 2 hours long. There was plenty of things he said that were just, you know, on point. And remember, it's a live recording, so, you know, you can say something and, you know, can have your words twisted. You say something you didn't really mean to say, which, by the way, is what fucking PewDiePie did. So there you go. Clown, you're not wrong, but have you ever considered? What am I supposed to consider? What am I supposed to consider here? Why do I think the argument giving it more power is wrong? Well, no, it's not giving it more power. They were saying that if you use this word more, you give that word less power. That was the argument. I think that's fucking stupid. It was definitely a cash grab. I think every single person is in agreement on that. Yeah, I mean, again, when iDub says it, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care when PewDiePie said it. He did a little slip-up. He apologized for it. Move the fuck on. Big fucking deal. It's not the end of the world. Let's not make a mountain out of a fucking molehill here. Molehill here. That's a fucking hard sentence to say. Yeah, but I felt like he neglected the times when iDubbbz had done it prior to his Tanamojo video, and he just focused on that time. Now, in fairness, maybe, but I highly doubt it, maybe Ethan is only aware of that Tanamojo video. But do we think that's likely? I don't. I really don't. I think he cherry-picked there, 100%. Yes, I agree as well. Big issue with the ER and A argument. I think it's a nonsense argument. And the black guy called in and said that as well. Not that it should make any difference, really. I just don't agree with it. I think it's nonsense. I think it's a cop-out for people to get away with saying that word. You know, if everyone says, oh, it's acceptable to do that, then you know what? People are going to do it. Because it gives them a reason to do it. Gives them an excuse to do it. It's a cop-out. Total cop-out. He's good friends with iDubbbz. Yeah, you might use that as a point, but he's good friends with PewDiePie. So, shouldn't make any difference there. Is the stream ending? Depends. I can play some Hearthstone, or I can go to fucking bed. Hearthstone or bed, you guys decide. I'm happy either way. I might be on the official podcast somewhat soon. Why is that? Why is that? It might be 9:10 for you, but it's not for me. Or is it? Is it really only that late? It's got to be later than that. Time in Chiang Mai. No, it's 2:15 in the morning. Fuck yourself. Hearthstone it is then. I wouldn't call him a hypocrite. Not exactly. There were just a lot of double standards in that. I'm not even sleepy, no. I'm not tired. Yeah, I'm not playing the fucking apocalypse. Clowny said it like 6 times while with iDubbbz on the podcast. Ah, but did he use it with the hard ER or did he use it with the A? Because that makes all the fucking difference. Does it fuck? Does it fuck? What a load of shit. Anyways, okay. Hearthstone, Hearthstone. It's a cop-out. Total cop-out. Who the fuck came up with it? I'd love to meet the man who came up with it and said, there's a big, big difference first between an A and a hard ER. Hearthstone, Hearthstone. Where the fuck is it? There we go. Come on, load up, load up. iDubbbz had to call him out because H3H3 was using it too much. Was this on H3H3's podcast with iDubbbz, or was this on Twitter recently? There's no difference, in my opinion. Zero difference. It is suspended, yes, at the moment. Maybe indefinitely. No idea why. Hopefully we can get it resolved, but we might not be able to. Change of topic, how was your day or night? Don't know what time to... Other than getting banned off fucking Twitter, it was a pretty good day. It was a pretty good day. It's only Twitter, I shouldn't care this much. But 250,000 followers. Gone. Yeah, I'm playing on a laptop. Mousepad. You could call me an asshole, but don't call me an assholer. Right. No difference. I have no idea what I did. Don't know what I did. No. Last picture I posted, last tweet I made, was a picture of a fat woman. If it's that, it's just nonsense. If it's for the PewDiePie shit I said, that's just fucking ridiculous, and I'll be pissed off. Because that is just censorship. Like it's an opinion. Yeah, you should get emails. But I can't promote the stream anymore from Twitter. When the artwork is done, I will promote it from YouTube. But not until the artwork is done. Yeah, this is the time for the Americans. I don't normally stream this late.
I hope you get your Twitter account back soon and Eagles wag his fat tail.
Oh, what the fuck is this? Scarlet Slayer donated $3. I hope you get your Twitter account back soon. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I hope I do too. 3 days is what they say to hear back. Normally 3 days. So we'll wait it out. Fingers crossed and shit. If not, I guess it's not the end of the world. It's just a shame. Alright, I've got to end the turn. Fuck. My reaction to your SoundCloud diss track wouldn't be original, because I've already heard it. And the big conclusion was, it was a pile of shit. But it did make me laugh, so congratulations. Do I hope Keemstar gets assassinated for all his sins? No, because there would be no beta podcast. So the answer is no. There will be a custom sub badge. I'm getting all the artwork done. Oh, I always forget to end the fucking turn. I sent him a message on Skype to let him know I was terminated. But that was it. Don't think you can make a podcast on your own. think that's just a commentary, which I'm already doing anyway. Have I ever ordered Blue Apron? No, I haven't. What is Blue Apron? Why was I so horny on the Big Girls podcast? I was just fucking about. Doing a bit of a troll. I wasn't really horny. Dolan Dark can't fucking speak properly. That's the only problem with that. Oh wait, actually. No, I didn't get it anyway. Go to the Elephant Care Center in Chiang Mai. Yeah, I have heard about that. Might go. Blue Apron sends quality meals straight to your door at a low price. We've even sponsored Baited a few times. Are you actually Blue Apron, or are you a troll account of Blue Apron? I have no idea. I cannot think why my account was disabled. I honestly don't know. I wish I did, but I don't. If it really is you, Blue Apron, do you want to sponsor this fucking stream? I'll get people to buy your shit. I'll find out if I go on the official podcast. The one with Critical. Well, he's got to invite me. I can't just go on. I can't gate crash a podcast. Oh, we got something. Luke6049 just subscribed. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Is there any other donation I missed? I don't think I did. I'm gonna do that. Holy shit, that's even worse. Well, fuck. Fuck. Okay. Shit. Two secs. Thank you for the 100, whatever that is, little diamonds. I don't know what that does. Is that $1 worth? I can't tell. Again, Nafuckers is not the best choice for a podcast host. He can't speak properly. There's going to be a lot of pig noises and then, what the fuck did you say? You'll never know his opinion. If you are the Blue Apron, the official Blue Apron, sponsor this fucking stream. Pussy, coward, fucking coward. Not you, Blue Apron, the opponent. I won it anyway, so I didn't need you. I probably could have won with a Bloodlust. For real though, if you ask Critical, he'll probably get a schedule set up for you in the official podcast, but with your Twitter banned and all, I don't know. Yeah. I'm not going to ask him to go on it. If he wants me on, I'm sure he'll ask me. So are you actually Blue Apron Company? Or are you just a troll? Internet historian, never heard of him. Good channel, worth checking out. It's Mac Weldon, not Mark. It could be the real Blue Apron, you never know. My money's on Troll as well, don't worry. I didn't break her heart. I didn't break her heart. She just got a little bit of the wrong end of the stick, that's all. No harm done. I'll check him out. I'll check him out. Do I see YouTube declining or improving in content? Always declining. Always declining. Just today I've seen Ask a Gangster make 50 fucking videos, some of which have nearly 2 million views, on hurricanes. This guy used to troll on Omegle. Now he's making videos about hurricanes. Blood money, literally. So yeah, it just gets worse every year. What a fucking downer. What a fucking downer this stream is. Holy shit, how am I going to beat you? I really need to evolve right about now. Favourite episode of Baited? I like episode 3, I think. Episode 3. Clown, internet historian and you make similar content, but he's better since he fucking uploads. Nobody's better than me. Well, I am fucked. I didn't even see how he got that to fucking 10-8. Is Susan the problem on YouTube? Well, not alone, but she's part of it. Pretty significant part. It's not my fault she's barren. Can't have children, so she takes it out on the rest of us. I may have to bleep that one out. Fucking Susan. Don't want to get banned on Twitch as well. Holy shit. That would not be good. Yeah, I'm fucked, I think. I'm gonna pussy out. Am I a good writer? Reasonably. Reasonably. Colossal sounds like he's 5'3" in real life. I'm 5'10". I'm not going to upload it to YouTube, don't worry. I'll tell you if you say something something a better way to cook, someone has to clip it. Only if I get paid for saying it. How much do I weigh? I think 11.5 stone. Last time I checked. 11.5. Yeah, I can read a fanfic on Steam. I was going to read My Immortal, the Harry Potter fanfiction, at some point. Do I watch vlogs unironically? No. £11.5 stone is not that heavy. I don't know how much that is in pounds, but it's not that much. What is that, 12 pounds to a stone? Sounds right, I can't tell. I'm not a big fan of Harry Potter, no. I've read the books. Tell him to sponsor this stream. Tell him to sponsor it. What do I think of I'd Squirrels series? I've only seen one video, I think. But it was alright. read the books when I was a kid. Everyone was reading them. And they were alright. They were worth a read, as I recall. Nobody is using that code, Blue Apron troll account. Fuck, marry, kill, Keemstar, Zoe Burger, Billy the Fridge. Well, fuck Zoe Burger because she's a woman, that's the only reason. Marry Keemstar for the money, kill Billy the Fridge. Because fat people. What's my opinion on Canvas? I have mentioned that before. Have talked about that before. I think his content is passable, but I don't think he warrants the hype. But better him than most other people, to be fair. There's plenty of fucking YouTubers that are way more popular, get way more views than him, that are way shitter. So let's say that. New beta podcast when Keemstar can be bothered is the answer to that. Crazy Kid from Oz just subscribed with a $4.99 sub. Do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Colossal thoughts on Extenation. I'm not even sure how to say his name. I've only heard one song from him, and I thought it was complete garbage. I don't know what's wrong with his brain. Not all commentators are as bad as people say. Just most of them. Just most of them. Has Leafy died? No, I think he's still going. I think he gets 300,000 views per video still. Don't think that's dead. I don't think he uses social media anymore. Not that it's made any kind of difference, really. So that's a good thing for my Twitter. If it does stay banned. Just giving my opinion on Kavos. Just did it. Right, what do I do here? Okay, I can do this. I've got to get rid of that fucking squirrel thing. Squirrel monkey. That'll do it. Was Grade A? I think he was coming back at some point and now he's taken another break. He's just totally desensitized to YouTube and he's just not interested at the moment. That's what he told me last time anyway. He's just not interested, not feeling it at the moment, and taking an extended break, and quite honestly, I don't blame him. Would I ever consider using Facecam in the future? I'm a guy, but dang, you were handsome. Well, thank you for the compliment. But, yeah, I might do if I buy, like, a camera and stuff. Maybe. I'm not 100% opposed to it. I don't think it's really necessary. Do people need to see my face while I stream? Don't think it's necessary. Just because everyone else does it doesn't make it the right thing to do. It did ruin his credibility a bit, which is a great shame. I did tell him at the time. He shot the messenger a bit, we had a big fat argument about it. But, yeah, proven right, I'm afraid. I'm not happy to say that, but I was proven right. Looks like Matt Damon, I'll take it. I'll take the compliment. We can all come back. Greg could come back. He's just got to do the right thing. It's not going to be an easy thing to do. Especially not now, since so much time has passed. But he can still do it. An apology goes a long way, sometimes. I still sometimes talk to Leafy, yeah. Not all the time. Haven't spoken to him for a while. But yeah, on and off. Oh, we got something. Crazy Kid from Oz donated $5. I'll expect the channel emotes are ready around the same time your next video drops, shall I? We are making progress on them. I'm getting updates on the artwork. Shouldn't be too long. I would expect another 1 week, 2 weeks at the most. Let's say that, 2 weeks at the most. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? I could kill that. Yeah, let's kill that. Kill that. Totem, elemental even. Do that, and then evolve them. Leafy's content is fucking trash. He went for quantity over quality. Who hasn't? Pretty much everyone is quantity over quality. Pussy, fucking pussy. Not you, the fucking opponent. I answered that question already, Laxa King. Did you miss my answer? I didn't answer it. Will you eventually stream any games other than Hearthstone, or maybe you already streamed other games? In that case, I'm an idiot. Yes, you're an idiot. No, you're not an idiot. I've only streamed 3 other games so far. One is There Was a Caveman, which is a platformer about a caveman. Another one is I Want to Be the Guy, and another one is Volgar the Viking. They're all platformers. There are on my second channel some of the highlights, so feel free to watch them if you like that type of content, because that will give you a general idea of what to expect on the stream most of the time. I enjoy playing Hearthstone, and it's good to chill out with and just interact with the chat. But if you want a really entertaining stream, or I hope entertaining, then yeah, it's when I play the platformers. We actually completed There Was a Caveman all the way through from beginning to end. It only took like 20 hours to do, but for me that's pretty impressive. Yeah, I would play some more I Want to Be the Guy, but it keeps on crashing on me, and I keep having to restart certain segments. So I'm not really into that game at the moment. If it didn't keep crashing, I'd love to play some more of it. I Want to Be the Guy has to be my favourite stream so far. Well, I will try and do some more of it, but it's really annoying when it keeps crashing and you have to repeat certain segments, because that's not entertaining for anyone. Least of all me. Clown, why is Keem so damn lucky at winning slot machines? Though that is a very good question. Now, you know Keemstar, I know Keemstar. Is Keemstar likely to show all the times that he failed at slot machines? Or is he just going to post the good times where he won? I don't think Keemstar is more lucky at slot machines than any other person. He just posts the parts where he won, doesn't show where he lost. That's my theory anyway, I don't know that for a fact. Maybe he is lucky. Come on, it's Keemstar. Come on. When has Keemstar ever self-deprecated? Ever. When has he ever said anything negative about himself? Hey, you enter enough fucking coins in a coin slot machine, you're gonna win. You buy 1 million fucking lottery tickets every day, you're gonna win the lottery. Multiple times, probably. He called himself a cunt once. That's very impressive. That was a rare moment for Keemstar. But that's about as far as he went. Who would win in a fight, Keemstar or a transvestite? Well, it depends. Is the transvestite bigger than Keemstar? It really depends. If I had a fight with Keemstar, I think I would win. I've never been in a fight before in my life. Not even really at school. That doesn't count as a fight. So, I'd still like to think I would win. But Keemstar has, well, he says he has more experience. But I could do more press-ups than him. Let's put it that way. I think you need to see a different Windows compatibility on the I want to be the guy exe file. For example, Windows XP, so that it doesn't keep crashing. Yeah, I'm sure there is a bug fix. I'll look into that. I've always loved Keemstar's Twitter. Because of what a fucking train wreck it is. It's great. Keem was in more fights. Way more. Apparently, that's what he says. That's what he says. I've only ever seen him in one fight that was recorded. I guess one is more than 0. But he says he claims he's been in a lot more than 1. So he'd win on experience. But I'm probably physically stronger. Possibly. I think so. I fucking think so. It's probably a stupid move, but fuck it. Batman versus Superman, who would win? Is that a genuine question? It's fucking Superman. He's got like laser eyes and shit. He can fly. Super strength. Batman is just in a suit. And he's got a good car and shit. And that's pretty much it. Kyle, why is it a meme that Scarce is fat when Keem actually weighs more than Scarce? Does he? I didn't know that. I don't think that's true. Isn't Scarce like 6'2"? He can't be heavier. Scarce looks fatter. Keem's got the beard, which hides the facial fat. If you're fat in the face, just get a beard. If you're a guy, anyways. Women are fucked. Keem is fatter, they showed scales. Keem doesn't look fatter. I think Scarce cheated. I think he cheated. Scarce looks way fucking fatter. Especially now, since he came back from his break, he put on a few pounds. He's got to be fucking heavier. No way. Kryptonite, you mean the thing that doesn't exist? Well, I suppose Superman and Batman don't really exist. Do they? Alright, we'll do this. Well, shit, I think we're fucked. I think we're fucking fucked. Six, 7, yeah, we're fucked. Do I think Scarce fucked Zoe Berger? No, I don't. I don't. I think it's possible, but I don't think he did. Keemstar has a big ego because he does. Oh god, they started playing time music. How do you get a big ego? I don't know, you just get one over time. Enough people pay you compliments and shit, you're gonna get one. most of the time. Depends on the character. He's just got that sort of character. It's like a big psychological question. There's no real answer to it. Why are people the way they are? Could be for a whole variety of reasons. Several variables involved. Couldn't say. Scarce is boring, but he still gets the viewers for some reason. There's a huge market for that type of content, that type of news content. So much so that if I wasn't friends with Keemstar, I'd consider going into it myself. But I guess I already do with like commentaries. That's basically just it. It's just not, excuse me, it's just not relevant to the time. Like Keemstar just basically is a commentator, but it's news because he reports it before most other people do. But essentially it is the same type of content, if you think about it. What is my net worth? I have no fucking idea. Not a whole lot. I've saved some money, so I've got that in the bank to go travelling and stuff. And I'm pretty good with money. Like, I don't spend too much and stuff, but I don't make too much either. So I guess the two balance each other out. Have I seen Inglourious Bastards? If so, what was your favourite aspect of it? Well, I think the German guy, the Jew hunter, or whatever he was called, can't remember his real name, was the best element of that show. I think he kind of made the show. Am I out of cigarettes? No, I've got one left. But it was just a great show all round. I loved it. That was a show that was good start to finish. Never a dull moment. A lot of these films, they start off strong. Well, it started off really strong and then it was just downhill from there. Inglourious Basterds started off really strong with that farmhouse scene, the milk and shit, fucking genius. And then it just kept up that momentum. And there were some moments when it wasn't as good as that first scene, but that scene again in the beer house in Germany, again another fucking genius scene. I think the only thing I was disappointed with was the way it all ended in the cinema. That was possibly the only thing I was disappointed with. Though there were elements of that scene that were great too. Like the whole relationship between Hitler and Goebbels was done fantastically. But I guess my only criticism would be some of the parts of that cinema scene. Right, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, do that. Do that. Kill that. Yeah, it was a bit of a disappointment, that scene, for the way it transpired. But overall it was still a good scene. It was just a great movie. Christoph Waltz, was that the German guy, the Jew hunter? I don't think I've ever seen a Tarantino film that I disliked. A lot of people said, what's the name of it? The cowboy one that he's done recently. What was it called? And it was a lot of people said that that wasn't very good. I loved it. I thought it was better than Django Unchained. Yeah, I've seen Jackie Brown ages ago. But yeah, of course. I think I've seen every Tarantino film. Hateful Eight, yeah. Everyone said they didn't like that. Thought it was shit. I thought it was brilliant. One of his best films for sure. Better than Django, and I like Django as well. Django's better than Hateful Eight. See, I disagree. I disagree. Both are great, but I preferred Hateful Eight. Yeah, of course I've seen Lock, Stock. Long time ago, several times. But yeah, I preferred Snatch, actually. Snatch better than Lock, Stock. A lot of people disagree with me, but I thought Snatch was the better movie. Mostly because of Brickdot, who got a more prominent role in that movie. And he's a fantastic character. I've seen The Shining, yeah. Read the book. I think I'm gonna kill him. Yeah, I've talked about the It remake so many times on several of these streams, so I won't go into it in too much detail. But it wasn't a waste of money, but I was a little bit disappointed. Structure was the biggest flaw. Didn't know where it was going at times. Some irrelevant actors, some of the kids, black guy, Jewish kid, fat kid, could have done without them. God, I hate that card. Why do I never admit that I'm wrong? I do all the time. When I think I'm wrong, and I'll say it. You have to give me an example. What do you think I've been wrong on? And I'll tell you if I think I'm wrong. I haven't seen that one, Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. Haven't seen it. Yeah, sometimes off stream. Not regularly. If I'm ever bored, I fire up Hearthstone. It's a good time killer. Hacksaw Ridge? No, I don't think I've seen that either. Doesn't ring a bell. I didn't blame Keemstar for smoking. I blamed Keemstar for going out in the middle of a fucking podcast and having a cigarette. And then lying about where he was going. Let's use this one. I was wrong in the Grade A baited episode. Which part in particular? Because that was so long ago, I don't even remember what I said. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. Favorite Breaking Bad episode? I'm not sure about the episode, but I can tell you my favorite part. My favorite part is where he's talking to that bitch he used to fuck. The one who stole all his money and fucked off with that other guy. And he's like, fuck you. And then he goes out into the parking lot and he's like, this is my town. I remember that being my favorite part. Because I think that's the cutoff point. When he was like, yeah, he's officially broken bad now. At least for me, that was. Yeah, I played, I played Skyrim, I played Morrowind, and I played... Can't remember the other one. Oblivion. So I played those three. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Rick and Morty. I've never laughed once at it. I don't think it's a good show. I think the animation is good, but that's it. Don't see the appeal. I think it's unfunny as fuck. And I think it's for the kids. I think kids will like that show. And it's perfectly acceptable for kids to like that show. Teenagers, I mean. As for fully grown men, in their 20s or 30s, I find that a bit odd. Yeah, I don't think it's a good show. Favorite Colossal show, The Big Bang Theory, is all of them. I think I've only ever seen a couple of episodes of The Big Bang Theory. Could quite possibly be the most unfunny show ever created. And there are heaps of unfunny shows. Yeah, I've been to Alton Towers, not Thorpe Park. Alton Towers thrice. That means 3 times. It's alright. Long queues. I normally like being in control of things. I never like flying. I'm not afraid of flying, but I just fucking hate flying. I hate driving in taxis because I like to be in control. I like to be the one driving. And I'd like to be the one flying the plane, even though I don't know how to fly it. But when it comes to roller coasters, I'm actually okay, even though I'm at that point not in control either. It's weird, I guess. This is going to be my last game and then I'll call it a night. Young Sheldon. It may even be worse than the original show. Oh, he's going to wipe me out, isn't he? I've never been to Blackpool. Colossal, what do you think about this new 4chan thing with the normies and outsiders? That's a new thing? I thought that's been going for quite some time. I didn't realise that was a new thing. Clown, you were wrong when you said that Grade A didn't steal those jokes when it was so obvious. Can you prove it? Can you fucking prove it? No, I still think I'm right on that one. I don't believe he did. I think it was a coincidence. Yeah, that's not new. That's not new. The normies and shit. I don't really get it myself, but Piplap was trying to explain it to me one day. Apparently he's a epic, and I'm a normie. Whatever that means. Behind the meme shitstorm. Well, what's that about then? Blackadder or the In-Betweeners? Hard to compare the two, but still. Yeah, they're very different shows. But yeah, Blackadder for me. I thought some elements of In-Betweeners was pretty funny. But yeah, Blackadder much better, much better. I am still friends with Leafy, yeah. Haven't spoken to him for a while, but yeah, I still am. Do I know Will, Nee, and Stephen Tries? No, I don't. I don't know them. Yeah, I like Western movies. Faulty Tower's good too, yeah, for sure. That's old school. What do you think? What do I think of Pyrocynical's hour-long video about Petscop? I haven't seen it. I started watching it, but it's a long video. Was it good? What's your theory about it? What's your view on it? If it's good, I'll watch it. I'll stick around for the hour. Do I know Trollsus? Not well, but I have spoken to him. I personally don't believe all the rape thing. The whole rape thing he's got. See if I can transform him first. That'll do. Yeah, I'll go for that. So it worked out for him, I'm glad. Doing something different. A lot of people don't automatically accept that. When you go against the grain like that and succeed, I'm all for it. I will watch it. React to it live, I think that might be a bit boring. Especially considering it's an hour fucking long. Do I like porn? Yeah, when the mood calls. When the mood calls. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. It wouldn't make me uncomfortable, but I'd rather you didn't. Drawing porn of my character. I'm not into that shit.
To err is human.
I'm all for creativity and artwork. I love fucking fan art and shit. I retweet it all the time. I'd just rather you didn't do it an NSFW version of it. I'm not fucking prude or anything, I just don't really like that shit. Cloud, do you think the Lion Maker is innocent since he isn't in jail and the police usually take the stuff very seriously? Do they though? It was very hard to prove. It was always very hard to prove. So, is he in jail? Is he not in jail? We don't know. I don't think he's uploading at the moment, is he? Haven't heard from him in a while. But yeah, I've always attested that I thought he was guilty. Innocent until proven guilty, though. But no, I don't think he's innocent. Maybe he's innocent of some of the allegations against him. There was enough of them. But I certainly do think that he's guilty of some of these things. Fuck me, how many spells has this prick got? I'm so glad I finally got a way to support you directly through subbing and not just by watching your YouTube content. Yeah, and thank you very much for doing it. I didn't even realise subs were a thing on stream on Twitch. But I'm glad they are. Oh, I should win. I should win. Nothing has happened to Grade A under A, he's just taking a bit of a break. He's not interested in anything at the moment to do with YouTube, or social media in general. He'll probably come back at some point. I don't know for a fact he will. I don't really blame him from staying away from YouTube for now. It's a fucking shithole at the moment. He hasn't uploaded in a while. Would I rather be only able to communicate by strumming my... I'm not answering this. By strumming my dick into someone's face in Morse code. I'll answer it. I'll answer it for you. Would you rather only be able to communicate by strumming your dick off someone's face in Morse code, or have a burly black man follow you around and yell everything you were thinking? The burly black man. What an odd question. Good point to end it, I reckon. Winning a game. The Keemstar documentary is never coming out. I think I'd be a bit of a hypocrite to release it now, wouldn't I? In a way, I'm almost glad I never did release it, because I formed a friendship out of that. And I think everything pales by comparison. What happened with Hannah Butts? I think she just got the wrong end of the stick. She was attracted to me, should we put it that way? And not that I think she's unattractive or anything, but I just wasn't interested. And for some reason I guess she thought I was. But I wasn't. And that was the story there. That was it. I would never date someone who I hadn't met, in any case. And most likely, though I don't say this for a fact, I would probably not date someone who I come into contact with in the first place online. Not for me. I've done the online dating thing. I think it's a bit of a waste of time, for several reasons. I might go into that in another day. But I think it's based more on how you look and less your personality. You have to meet them in real life. And my cousin actually married his now wife via internet dating. So I know it does work for some people, but I don't think it works for me. That's why I've never installed Tinder or anything like that. I'd rather meet them face to face, in person for the first time. But I never say never. Nah, she wasn't even fat. She just had a big arse. No, I don't think she's ugly or anything. Don't think she's unattractive. I just wasn't into her. I mean, that was it. That was it. Wasn't for me. I didn't mean to shut her down or anything. Didn't mean to make a fool of her. Just kind of happened. Syncast, I'm not following anyone. If you're watching the stream. Because I probably won't use that account. I just made a tweet to let everyone know that I was terminated from Twitter. Hopefully I'll get it back. If I don't, I won't use Twitter anymore. At least I don't think I will. What makes a woman attractive? Just like the most impossible question. So many variables, so many factors. I like a nice smile, like a laugh. Nice laugh. And yeah, let's face it, you've got to be fucking hot. Like, holy shit, there's a lizard on the ceiling. Yeah, the face is important. It's funny, I make fun of fat people a lot, but I actually don't care if you're a fat shit. As much. If you're a fat shit with a pretty face, I'll probably still fuck you in the ass. Maybe. Put that as a quote. Put that one as a quote. If you're a fucking disgusting pig, but your face is alright, I'll probably fuck you in the ass anyway. I won't fuck you in the ass. I'm not really into that. But I'll fuck you either way. I'll fuck you in some orifice. That's bestiality. Wait for my little rap song. Just wait for that. My friend's mum divorced with a man who she had been married for 20 years. They were 25 years apart in age. Then she went on Match.com, and found this weird American man who seemed nice until he called her son an autistic retard while they were mid-holiday abroad. And a week after breaking up with that guy from Match.com, she's already found another man. Not my place to poke around, but I feel bad for him. Thank you for the story. I was going to do this as a thing on my Discord, although I'm worried about people dropping the fucking N-word. 3 competitors come in with 3 different stories. Each one could be a lie, each one could be the truth, or they could vary it. And I have to determine, and the chat can play along as well, if that story they're telling, one of the stories they're telling, is the truth or a lie. And I think that could be a game to play. But we've got to do it with trusted people because, yeah, nobody's saying the fucking N-word here. I can't get banned on Twitch as well. That would just be too bad. You have been challenged to a tavern brawl by CD Player. Alright, I'll honour it. I will honour the duel. I've never played Tavern Brawl before, but okay, we'll give it a go. Hunter, Brawl friend. How do you become a competitor? Well, I'd accept anyone who has a fucking microphone and is on the Discord. Well, that's what I'm thinking anyway. But I guess they need to be somewhat semi-trusted, because anyone can troll me by dropping an N-word and getting my stream terminated, along with my Twitter. I think it's an interesting game to play. Might give it a go tomorrow. I need to set up the right competitors though. I need to put this on charge. Do I like Johnny Depp? He's alright. He's alright. Don't know him personally, obviously. But some of his movies are pretty good. Good actor. Gonna head off. Great stream, Clown. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. If I was a scumbag, I would say all the entries have to give like $20 to the stream. Fortunately, I'm not a scumbag. Funnily enough, I have never seen a Sargon of Akkad video. Never. Not one. So, I don't have an opinion on him. Do I like veal? Yeah, it's my favourite food actually. Veal Schnitzel, which is German, is my favourite food. It's like veal and breadcrumbs. Best food. Very expensive though. But I have no problem eating baby animals, unlike some people. No problem eating them whatsoever. Excuse me. Do you eat eggs? Do you eat fucking eggs? Well, essentially they are baby animals. Kind of, sort of, in a way, they are. Yeah, they are. I haven't listened to Breakfast and Beer yet. I think well, I have listened to a bit of it, but I didn't listen to the full thing. But I think it's a cool idea, good concept. Wish them all the best. Why don't I have a Patreon, boy? Well, I'd make one today. If I wasn't such a fucking hypocrite for making one. Put it that way. I've talked too much shit about it in the past. After you summon a minion, trigger its death rattle effect. Summon a minion from a deck with less attack than this minion. I don't know what to do. Alright, let's just do that. You're late. You're late for once. No problem. I was going to end the stream anyway. It's almost over. You can watch it saved in the videos, if it doesn't delete it for some reason. Eggs are not children, just chickens, period. Chickens are baby animals. They're baby animals, basically. They kind of are. A little bit. I have done a movie review. I've done 2 movie reviews. I did one on In the Name of the King, a Dungeon Siege tale, and also one on The Brothers Grimm, back in my prime. However, I unfortunately deleted the videos. I cannot get them back. Love you, Clown. Great stream as always. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Deal 2 damage to a minion. Alright, I'll deal 2 damage to a minion. Oh, do I have to get into the Patreon debate? Well, let's put it this way. With the fucking... excuse me. With the fucking adpocalypse the way it is at the moment, I don't think there is a problem with Patreon. For the most part. There wasn't an opinion, other than the main opinion being the movie was fucking shit. It was just a parody, it was just a joke. I wish I had it to show you. It was good as well. I don't know why I deleted it. And unfortunately it was saved on an old computer, and I can never recover it again. Great shame. But there you have it. The Lonely Shepherd. It doesn't ring a bell, but if it was in Kill Bill, I've definitely heard it. How much money would you say you were worth? I have no clue. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. But I've saved some money. I've got some in the bank. Maybe $30,000. I have no idea. 30,000 in the bank. Saved away, squirreled away all my life. It sounds like a lot, but I've been saving all my life and shit. So it's not really that much. What am I doing? What am I fucking doing? How did he kill me as well, by the way? My real name is Oliver. That's my real name. Why am I retarded? I don't know. How much money did you make off Twitch so far, including donations and subscriptions? That's a good question, I'm not sure. I have no idea. These are very personal questions. Where in the UK do you live? Very personal questions. They are still demonetized. I've already appealed them and got rejected, so I'm fucked. Nothing I can do about it. Anyways, that's the end of the stream. On that note, he made me end on a lose, on a loss. What the fuck is this? A frozen recipe? Win a pack for your first victory this week. Oh, I'll have to do that at some point. That's my social security number. I can answer that one because I've already answered it before. How big's my dick? I think it's about 6 inches, but I've never measured it. Could be bigger or smaller. Philip DeFranco is like a teeter-totter. He panders to the left and right meticulously. I don't really watch his content anymore. I never really did that much. But yeah, let's not get into the whole Philip DeFranco Patreon thing. Holy shit. That's a fucking mess. Right. We'll call it a night there. Thanks to everyone that tuned in. Hopefully I can get my fucking Twitter back. Thanks to everyone who donated, subscribed today. Do appreciate it. Possibly another stream tomorrow. You won't see a Twitter mention about it, because I'm not fucking there. But if you're following, then you'll get an email, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Alright, take it easy guys. Thanks very much.